Good morning, students. My name is Poonam Daswani. I hope you all are good and your family is doing great. Students, today we will start with the math lesson 2. The name of the chapter is Addition. Math lesson 2, Addition. My practice time 5. My practice time 5. Today we will start with my practice time 5 of lesson 2, that is addition. I want you all to open your textbook, page number 25. I want you all to open your textbook, page number 25. Students, we will solve the sums in the textbook itself because there is given space in the textbook. First we will solve in the textbook and then we'll solve the sums in the notebook also. So what is the first question? The first question is fill in the blanks. What we have to do? We have to fill in the blanks. We have to fill the empty blanks. Now what is the A sum? 314 plus dash is equal to 314. Now which number we will add so that we get equal? Equal means same. We get the number same on both the sides, means the addition sign is given. Before the addition sign and after the addition sign, which number we will put so that we get both the numbers same, that is equal. Equal numbers on both the sides. Now both the sides number is same, 314 and 314. So what is the number? Do we have to add any number in the middle to make it 314? No. Why? Because the number 314 and the number 314 is same on both the sides. So we do not have to add any number on any of the side. We will put 0 because 0 means nothing. We will put 314 plus 0 is equal to 314 because we have to make the number 314. So we do not have to add anything. We will not add any number because 314 and 314 is the same number. To make it equal, we do not have to add any number because the number are same on both the sides. Now we move on to the B blank. 265 plus 1. 265 plus 1. What you get when you add 265 plus 1? You get 1265 means 1265 plus 1. What is the number? 1265 plus 1. You get 1266. What is the number that you get? You get 1266. When you add 1265 plus 1 is equal to 1266. Now if you do not know how to solve the sum, I will show you. You have to solve it in the rough work. How to do it, I will show you. What you will do, you will write rough work. In the rough book you will do this rough work in a separate paper. You will not do in the textbook or in the CW. This is for your understanding how to write the answer, correct answer of the blanks. So what we will do, what is the number? 1265 plus 1. What we will do, first we will arrange the numbers in the correct columns. We will arrange the numbers in the correct columns. So what we will do, we will write ones, tens, hundreds and thousands. You will write ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. You will arrange the numbers in the columns. You will arrange the numbers in the columns. 1265. What is the number? 1265. And what is the another number? You will put the plus sign. You will put the plus sign because there is plus sign. And what is the number? 1. So this 1 comes under ones. This 1 comes under ones. So you'll write 1 in the ones place. You always start the numbers writing from ones place. Whichever is the last number, you will always write that number in the ones place. Always start with the last number on the ones place. You will always start the last number with the ones place. So there is only 1. So this is the last number. So what you will do, you will write this one on the ones place. So this one will come under ones place. Now what we do, we add vertically, that is in the standing line form. What we do, we add in the standing line. First we add the numbers on the ones place, then tens place, then hundreds place, then thousands place. Now what we have to do, we have to add the number on the ones place. What is the number on the ones place? 5 plus 1. 5 plus 1, that is 6. 5 plus 1 is 6. As there is no number here, we will consider it as a 0. So 6 plus 0 is 6. This 2 will also come down because there is no number, means 0. So 2 plus 0 is 2. Here also we will consider it as same. 1 plus 0 is 1. Nothing means 0. No number. No number. So 5 plus 1 is 6. 6, 2, 1. 1266. What is the answer we got? 1266. This is for the rough work. You will do this in the rough work. You will not do this in the textbook or CW. You will do it in the rough work. I hope you understood how to solve the blanks. Now the C sum, the C blank. 3210 plus 1002 is equal to blank plus 3210. Now which number you will put to make both the sides equal, that is both the sides same? Which is the number you will put to make both the sides same? Now here is 3210, here is also 3210, plus 1002 is equal to dash. Which number you will put? You will put 1002 to make it same, to make it equal. Understood? Now the D sum. Dash plus 1 is equal to 1578. Dash plus 1 is equal to 1578. Now what number we will put to make it equal? What number will come so that it is equal to 1578? Now you all know the numbers of successor and the predecessor. Successor means the numbers which are ahead, which will come after numbers, and the predecessor means the before numbers. So one number before, we want the 1578 number, one number before that. So what will come? 1577. We will write the number that is the predecessor. 1577 plus 1 is equal to 1578. When we add 1 to 1577, what we get? 1578. So what is the number? 1577. Now the E blank. What is in the E blank? 0 plus dash is equal to 4275. Equal to, now we have to make both the sides equal, that is same, and 0 means nothing. 0 means nothing. So what is the number that we will put to make equal, same? We will put 4275 to make both the sides same, that is equal. 4275 to make both the sides same, that is equal. Now we move on to the E blank. F blank. F blank is also the same. 1257 plus 200. 1257 plus 200 is equal to 200 plus dash. What is the number that we will put? 200 is on both the sides. We have to make it equal. What we will put? We will put 1257. In this blanks, we don't have to find the answers. We have to make both the sides equal. So we put 1257 to make it equal. Now we move on to the second question. Tick the correct option. We have to tick the correct option. Now 3314 plus 0 is equal to 3313. Are the both sides equal? No, because on the one side there is 3314 and on the another side there is 3313 and 0 means nothing. So 3314 and 3313 is not equal. They both numbers are not same. So it is the wrong option. Now we move on to the B sum. B sum. 1230 plus 1. 1230, that is 1230 plus 1 is equal to 1231. Is it correct? Yes. When you add one number to 30, it becomes 31. When you add one number to 1230, it becomes 1231. So the second option is the correct option. Now we move on to the C sum. The C sum is 2553 plus 1 is equal to 2552. Are both the sides equal? Yes? No. Both the sides are not equal, because when you add one number to 2553, it becomes 2554. What it becomes? It becomes 2554, and on the another side is 2552. So are both the sides equal? No. So you will put a cross. Both the sides are not equal. Now we move on to the D sum. 6229 plus 0. 0 means nothing. So the number on the left side is 6229 and the number on the another side is 6230. Are the both sides equal? Are both the sides same? No. So both the sides are not equal. They are not same. So the option is wrong. So you will put a cross. Now here we end with the exercise 5, that is my practice time 5. What you have to do, you have to copy these blanks, these sums as it is in the notebook. I want you all to open your notebook. Put today's date. I want you all to put today's date, that is 24 July 24/7/20. 24/7/20. My practice time 5. You will write my practice time 5, and this is the way you will solve the blanks. How you will solve the blanks? As I have solved in the notebook. You will write the blanks, or you can also copy the blanks from the textbook, as we have solved the blanks in the textbook also. If you want, you can copy the blanks from the textbook also in the same way. You will write the blanks as it is in the notebook. Now we move on to the second question. You will write, tick the correct option, and you will write in the same manner. You can also copy the sums from the textbook. Now students, what we do? We are moving on to the my practice time 6. Now we move on to the my practice time 6. Word problems. What is in the 6th exercise? Word problems. I want you all to open your textbook. Page number is 27. Textbook page number 27. My practice time 6. I want you all to copy the question 1 in the notebook, because here there is no space to solve the sums in the textbook. We will solve all the word problems in the notebook. We will solve all the sums in the notebook. What you will do? First, you will copy the question in the notebook, that is CW book. What is the first question? We will read it. There were 454. There were 454 students in a junior school. In 2013. In the next year, 189 more students joined them. What was the strength in 2014? 2013 and 14 are not the numbers, they are the years given, year. So you will not consider it the number, that is the year. In the year 2013, you have to find the strength in the year 2014. So we will solve the sums. I'll show you how to solve it. You will write as I am writing in the, and I'll write in the notebook. You will also copy as it is in the notebook. I'll show you how to solve the sums. I want you all to open your CW and copy the question 1. So then after that we will solve the answer 1. What you will write? You will write my practice times 6. You will copy the sum number 1. After that you will write answer 1. You will write answer 1. After copying the question, you will write answer 1. Now what is in the question? There were 454 students in a junior school in 2013. So what you will write? Number of students. You will frame the sentences and you will solve the word problems. Number of students in junior school in which year? In the year 2013 is how much is the strength? How much is the number? 454. How many students are there in 2013 in junior school? 454. Now how many more students joined? Number of more students joined in which year? In the year 2014. How many students joined? Joined 189. How many students joined? 189. Now what we have to find? We have to find the school strength, means the total number. We have to find the total number. So what number we will get when we add this number and we add this number? So you will write total number of students. Total number of students. What we will add is equal to 454 plus 189. Now how you will add these numbers? You will arrange these numbers in the columns. So you'll write ones, tens and hundreds. Ones, tens and hundreds. Students, this is for your reference so that you should know which number will come in the which column. So you will make the columns 100, tens and ones. You will draw the columns with the scale. This is how you will draw the columns with the scale. Now what you will do? You will arrange these numbers in the columns. What is the first number? 454. So the first column we leave for the carry over of the numbers. So we will write here 454. What is the second number? Don't forget to put the sign. What is the sign? Plus sign, that is addition. Don't forget to put the sign. What is the another number? 189. So you will arrange these numbers in the columns 189. Now we add vertically. So we add the numbers on the ones place, then we add the numbers on the tens place, then we add the numbers on the hundreds place. What is the number on the one place? 4 plus 9. What is the number on the ones place? 4 plus 9. So when you add 4 plus 9, what you get? 13. 4 plus 9 is 13. 1 you will carry forward up. 4 plus 9 is 13. So 3 you write down, 1 you will carry forward up. Now 1 plus 5. How much is 1 plus 5? 1 plus 5 is 6. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 8 is 6 plus 8 is 14. 6 plus 8 is 14. So 4 you write down, 1 you will carry forward up. Now 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. So what is the number that you got? 643. When you add this number, you will write 643. You will underline this number. What is the answer you got? You got 643 when you add these two numbers. So what is the total strength? You will write thus, comma. What are we finding? We are finding the total strength. So what you will write? Thus the total strength in which year? 2014. In the year 2014 is how much? What is the answer you got? 643. Thus, the total strength in 2014 is 643. This is the way how you are going to solve the sum. Now we move on to the next sum, that is second sum. Now we will solve the second sum. What is the second sum? An orchard has 534 mango trees. 534 mango trees and 645 jackfruit trees. How many mango trees? 534 and 645 jackfruit trees. How many trees are there in all the orchard? We have to find the total number of the trees. So what we will do? We will write, first you will copy the question as I have written in the CW. Then you will write the answer too. I will show you how to solve the sum. First what you will write? You will write number of mango trees. You have to first write the number of mango trees. What is the number of mango trees? 534. 534. Then what we have to find? The number of which we what is the next tree given? Number of jackfruit tree. Number of jackfruit tree. How many trees are there of jackfruit? 645. Then what we have to find? We have to find the total number. So how you will find the total number? What you will write? Therefore, comma, the total number of trees. You will write total number of trees because we are finding the total number of trees, not the mango and the jackfruit tree. No, we are finding the total number of trees. What is given? How many trees? It is not given how many mango tree or how many jackfruit tree. No, we have to find how many total trees. So we will write, therefore the total number of trees in orchard, where we are finding in the orchard. in the orchard is equal to, what are the number of trees given? 534 plus 645. Now how you will find the answer? You will solve it in the columns. First you will arrange these numbers in the columns and then you will add. So how you will arrange? Ones, tens, hundreds, ones, tens, hundreds. What you will do? You will draw the columns. Now you will arrange these numbers in the correct columns. You will arrange these numbers in the correct columns. So what is the first number? How you read this number? 534. How you read the first number? 534. So 5 will come in 100 column, 3 will come in 10 column, 4 will come in ones column, because this is ones, tens and hundreds. Now this number, ones, tens, hundreds. Which is the sign given? Plus sign. Don't forget to put the sign. Now the another number is 645. We leave the first column for the carry forward of the numbers. Now 4 plus 5 we add vertically, that is in the standing line. So first we add the number on the ones place. What is the number on the ones place? 4 plus 5. 4 plus 5. The number is 4 plus 5. 4 plus 5 is 9. 4 plus 5 is 9. The number on the tens place. What is the number on the tens place? 3 plus 4. When you add 3 plus 4, you get 7. When you add 3 plus 4, you get 7. Now 5 plus 6. What is the number on the 100 place? 5 plus 6. Now when you add 5 plus 6, what you get? You get the number 11. You get the number 11. So now 1 you wrote here. 1 you will not carry forward, but you will write 1 here and you will make the column of thousands. Because after 100 what comes? Thousands. After 100 comes thousands. So 1000, 100, tens, ones. So you will add one more column. So you will add one more column. So what is the number? You got how many trees are there? 1000. Because as there is no number, you will not carry forward. You will write it directly down. So what is the number? You will write in the thousands place. After 100 comes thousands. Now ones, tens, 100, thousands. So 11 you will write 1 in the hundreds place and ones in the thousands place. So 1179. How you read this number? 1179. So what is the answer you got? 1179. You will underline these numbers. So what is the answer you got? What are we finding? We are finding the total number of trees in orchard. So what you will write? You will write thus, comma, there are how many trees? Thus there are 1179. What the answer you got? 1179 trees in an orchard. How many trees are there in an orchard? Thus there are 1179 trees in an orchard. That is 1179 trees. 1179 trees in an orchard. This is the way how you are going to solve the sum. I'll show you in the notebook also. Students, this is the way how you are going to solve the sum. This is the first sum, how you're going to solve it, or you can also solve how I showed you now in my book, or you can copy it from the Math CW book. And this is the first sum, this is the second sum. This is the first sum I showed you, and this is the second sum. Students, here we stop with the lecture. The first and the second word problem we have solved. Now in the another lecture we will solve the other sums. I hope you all have understood. If you have any doubts or queries, you can mail it on my mail ID. Thank you for listening to the lecture, students. Thank you so much. In the another lecture we will continue with the next word problem sums. So here we end with the lecture.